What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful day right here. I want to speak to you guys today about credit. I got a lot of feedback on my last video, so I figured why not step it up another notch? Why not give you guys some more info about credit? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to you guys about credit. I'm also going to talk to you guys about why credit is important. First, I'm going to start with some data. There's 26 million Americans right now who are living without any credit, and that's uncalled for. But a lot of it is due to the knowledge we've been given. We've been given a lot of false knowledge on credit, so I'm here to really change that. Here to give you guys the correct data and the correct information. So as I said, 26 million Americans are living with no credit. They feel that the old saying it goes, which is outdated. The old saying is cash is king. Yeah, it's true, but credit gives you power. There's people right now living wealthy, and you think they're wealthy, but in reality it's their credit. They look good on paper, but they don't really make that much, but they're using their credit. So that's what you want to do. I want to teach you guys how to do that. I want to teach you guys how to use the bank's money to live your lifestyle, to fund your lifestyle, and just use your credit to pay it off, have those low interests. So first I want to start with why credit is better than cash. If you go into a car dealership, let's say you only have cash, you don't have the good credit, you have a bad credit score. They're looking at you as a liability. They're not looking at you as an asset, because if you have a bad credit score, what you're saying is that you can't pay whoever back. So if you can't pay whoever back, you're not going to pay us back. So we're not going to give you a great deal. What we're going to do is we're going to charge you ridiculous interest that's not needed, and then we're also going to charge you're going to have your car note higher than it needs to be. So let's say if you were normally spend like $300, now you're going to spend $600-700. So right there, just off the rip, where you're spending $300 a month more because of your bad credit score. Now another thing, here in New York, I'm not sure what state you guys are in watching this video, but here in New York, you guys can check it, but here in New York, they won't even see you if you have less than 700 credit score. When it comes to going to get a rental property or going to get some mortgage or a house or some property, they're not going to see you. So you need at least a 700 just to be seen. That's regardless of looking at your income. That's just to be seen. So just think about that. That's why you want to focus more on credit. You want to focus more on getting a knowledge that's needed for you to get that great credit score. But another thing, when it comes to building credit, some free info right here. There's two ways you guys go about doing it. One way is getting a secured credit card, and the secure credit card that I actually suggest you guys to get is Discover It Secure Credit Card. That's really the best one out there. They give you guys 2% cash back on everything you spend. No other card does that. No other secure credit card at that does that. So what they're doing, they're paying you. You're getting money to spend money. Like, how great is that? But when it comes to using a secure credit card, I'll explain what it is, but when it comes to using it, let me just explain it. So a secure credit card works just like this. You give your money up front to the bank, and what they'll do is they'll give you a card with that limit of how much money you're giving up. So it's pretty much you're using your money instead of you using the bank's money. I recommend you start with like $300 to $500. So you can go to discoverit.com or Google it, Discover It Secure Credit Card. They're going to ask you information, but you're going to give them $300 to $500 of your money. You're going to use that. That's like collateral. That's what you're going to use for it. So it works just like this. As I said, you give them your money. It takes like a week or two for it to come into the mail, but now you have a credit card. But you have a credit card using your money that the bank gave it to you. And it works like a credit card. You help it to rebuild your credit. But the reason why I suggest it, because it's for those who don't have those high credit scores yet. You know that if you definitely apply for a credit card, you're gonna get denied because of your score. So if you're really trying to rebuild your score or try to make it work in your favor, I suggest you guys get a Discover It Secured Credit Card. Another thing that you guys can do is, ask a loved one about their credit score. Ask them about their credit history. If they have 100% on-time payments on a credit card, what you can do is you can actually become an AU. And what an AU is, an authorized user. So you become an authorized user on their account. And what that does is, hey, this is actually what you should do. Become an authorized user and tell them don't give you the card. Because it works just like this. They're going to call in and say, hey, I want to put John. I want to put John as an authorized user on my account. What it does works like this. Now you have access to that actual card only when the card comes in the mail. So when the card comes in the mail, just tell them don't give it to you. So that makes it, so you won't be held responsible for it. But now all their payment history on that card that comes onto your account, all of their actual card limit comes onto your account. which is great because what you're doing, you're building your credit by having someone else's great credit history added to your account. And also their utilization, not utilization, but their limit's gonna be added to your account. So let's say they have a card that's $5,000. That $5,000 limit is now gonna be added to your account. So if you have one card that's $500, now you have a $500 card plus, what did I say, 3,000? I forgot what I said, 3 or 5. Let's say I said 3. So now you got that 500 plus that 3,000 added to your account. So now you have $3,500 added to your account. You know, that would be your new limit. So that right there will lower utilization, and having a low utilization on your score is great for building credit. So I don't want to make this video too long, but guys, you know, as I just said, let me continue with authorized user before I really get off of this video. Authorized user, it doesn't mess up the person whose card it is. Like, let's say if I add someone as an authorized user, it's not going to mess up my credit history. It's not going to mess up anything with me. It only mess it up if I give you the card and you use the card. That's going to mess up my utilization. If you use the card, if you don't pay it off, that's going to mess it up. This is what I suggest. I suggest you find someone with great credit, find someone with great card history, and you become authorized user, and just tell them, don't give me the card. That way you won't ever be held responsible, and all you're doing, you're just piggybacking off of their credit history. So guys, there's 2 things right there. Become an authorized user, and also discover its secure credit card. And mainly guys, credit is power. You know, you definitely want to utilize your score. You want to get these low rates. You don't want to be paying 29% interest rates. That's terrible. That's for people who have bad credit. Make sure you pay low interest rates on these cards, low interest rates on these loans to get business loans. Do that. Do what the rich people are doing. Spend the bank's money. Utilize a great credit score. And guys, if you need help, contact me. I'll help you out directly. How to move forward, how to really enhance your credit score, how to do what the rich people are doing, use the bank's money, not using your money. Keep your money in your pocket, guys. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up right now. All right, guys, take care.